Hello everybody, it's PXPC2 and today I'm gonna be teaching you how to create a script for PowerBot. Okay, you've got here PowerBot on. You would first need to add your PowerBot as an external jar, right? So you need to download it and add. Well, on Eclipse I'm not sure, but on IntelliJ, which is what I'm using here, I drag the RSBot jar to here, to my project. I right click it and click on add as library, but it's already as a library here. Then to make every time I click here it launches and compiles my scripts, you come to run, edit configurations, plus application. Then will come this. I choose the name, in my case just boot, whatever. Main class I have to choose org the PowerBot.boot. In program arguments, this, and then it will run RSBot in a developer mode, and at here you choose the JDK and all this type of stuff. So now I'll create a new package here. Remember that you should have some basic Java knowledge before beginning the script. So you should know what is a package, what is a class. This is basic Java stuff. So I'll create a new package and I'll call it tutorials. And I have all these scripts here, and they're inside my company kind of package, but I won't be using it. I'll be using here in the tutorials package. So now inside it I'll create a new package inside the tutorials package, and I'll call it script1. Okay, and then I already even create a new tutorials.script2. So here tutorial script1, script2. We'll begin only with script1 this time. So we'll be looking at the basic skeleton of a class here, of a script, and some basic stuff. So skeleton, and the first thing is that each person might have a different coding style. Most people have a style like this, which is if I'm correct, this is the KNR style. But me, no, I like using this style, which is the all men, I think, style. Which how it works, I break the line before adding a bracket. So you can do it whatever way you want. I prefer doing this. You do it the way you like. You know, remember that you should know this stuff if you already know basic Java. So here we have a class, normal class. To make it a script, you will need to make it extend active script, and then you will need to add the protected void setup method to it. The setup method, this method is executed once the script starts. So the setup method will start when your script starts, and everything inside this will happen when your script starts. So then here, like when you're programming, we have the system.out.print line to print something in the console. Here for scripts you can use this, but I don't recommend. I would recommend using PowerBot's own system, which is log. You type log.info to print a message, log.server to print a message that will appear in red beside the server thing. And well, we have a bunch of stuff. We have the warning. You know, you can test this all by yourself. I will put just log the warning here. Welcome. You know, so you can see. Then in you know, when you run your script, appears there the name of the script, description, and all. You choose this by adding the manifest. So you need the manifest always. Then inside the manifest we have all of this. We have the name, description, but not all of them are required. You need to put name, description, version, and authors. This is enough. If you want, you can put your own website, the ID of the topic, if it is a VIP or not, and if it's hidden so people can't see. I'll put name equals skeleton. Authors, I'll put PXPC2. You can see that this is already enough, but I'll add more. I will add description, my first script, and I'll add the version equals 1.0. Okay, now if we ran this, it would appear in our little scripts thing, a script with the name skeleton, with this description, at this version, with this as author, and when if we ran the script, it would appear in the console a message saying warning, kind of like this. Let me see if I can find. Okay, so here is a severe message that I have, and here is the log.info, how it works. Here I was just printing. You can see system.out.print line will just print. Log.info will put this info, and the severe put the severe. Warning is the same as severe, but at here will appear warning. You know. Okay. Now, your script requires their strategies. What are strategies or tasks, if you prefer? They are pretty much of what your script will continue executing, you know. So then I'll create a basic strategy, public class. They are other classes. They can be inner or not. You know, you can make them out. Then you would have imported, of course. Then public class, basic strategy. You need to make it extend strategy and implement task. And implement task not from the sun package, but from org.powerbot.concurrent the task. Now, it will want you to add this method, public void run. But by extending strategy, you can have another method to override, call it validate. What the run does is, once you call your strategy, run will always execute until your script stops. Validate is an addition which is if you want to put a condition before the run is executed. So let's say you only want to execute this strategy when your run is set to false. So when you're just walking, then you can make check and validate whether it's false or true, and then only after the validate returns true that this will execute, that the run method will execute. To call our strategy, we can simply come here, provide new, and then the name of our strategy, basic strategies in our case. And our strategy will always execute. Let's make the strategy so it will set the run if our run is false. So come here, I will return like if walking.isRun enabled, because you know the RSBot API contains various methods. One of them we have the walking class, where we have all these methods to check, which I'll later explain the methods for you, most of the methods. One of the methods in our walking class is the isRun enabled. So here we're checking if it is enabled. So if it's enabled, then I want to return true. Else, I want to return false. Actually, if it's enabled, we will return false. Else, we will return true. Because if it's enabled, no need to enable it, which is what we're going to do here in the run. But if it's not enabled, then we want it to return true, so then the run will be executed. Now inside our run, I'll come here, walking.setRun, which is another method. False, we'll set it to false. True, set it to set running. Okay. Now, you can see that this is auto importing everything for me, but maybe your IDE won't do this, but it probably will do. Okay. By the way, now we have this. This validate, if you know Java, you know that it can be reduced to, instead of all of this, you can simply do return isn't walking that is run enabled. And what this little thing means is that if not, so return walking that is enabled not, so return walking isn't enabled. And this is pretty self-explanatory. Return, is it enabled? Yes, let's say it's enabled, yes, but then we check here if it isn't enabled. So we will be saying like this says return if walking isn't, if run isn't enabled. So is run enabled? No, then this will return true, because we're returning if it isn't enabled. You got it? Because whenever you don't have the equals true thing, it's the same thing as doing this. So is it running? Is you can see here, you don't need the equals true. Can be simplified to only is run enabled. So we're simply returning true if it's not enabled. Then I'm going to log again. 1 second. And okay, I'm back. And out here, log.server. Then let's say setting run. Okay, this should do it. So now I will run. I will run RS bar here. You can see that it is in developer mode. Could not connect to PowerBot.org server. Why is PowerBot.org down? No. Let me see. Yeah, it's not down. Should work if I try again. Oh, there we go. And I will come here, view mouse, because we have not added a paint that will show a mouse or anything in our script. So I will pause it because the time is running out. I'm already 12 minutes, and when it loads I will come back. Okay, so it loaded. I am right here because I was creating a script for this. So now when I run, you can see here all the scripts I have, and where is it? Skeleton right here. So let me click play. Let me set run of horse. You see here how it went on and set run. So I'll have it right here. I'll show you the log. Can you see the log down here? Now my mouse is over here. I will come, run the script, and look. You saw how it went on and set run. Look. You see? And you could see that in the log what was going on and setting run all the time. So that is pretty much it. How do you create your first script for PowerBot? Next tutorial I'll be showing you how to create a little bit more advanced script where we'll be actually interacting with NPCs and stuff. So in the next tutorial we will be chopping some trees. So I'm already even teleport myself to Trainer Village, because in the next tutorial we will be there at the Trainer Village. After the next tutorial we'll want to begin some paint stuff with you guys. But this is it for today. Thank you a lot for watching, and goodbye.